Alrighty guys, I'm at an old home site. You can probably see up in the sky. It's a gross rainy day. I'm gonna try to beat the rain, try to find some relics, save some history. Let's do this thing. Well, no sooner did I turn my detector on than it started to rain, so I'm gonna get back in the car and hope I can sit this out for a minute. Alright, I'm really hoping to get in some metal detecting today, but you see the weather. We're gonna try to find a spot. Let's do this thing. Alright, right here on the edge of the concrete I did find the old trusty zinking. Let's keep on digging, right? Zinc number 2. Let's keep digging. Zinc 3. Man alive, listen to this. That sounds like a quarter signal. I've been digging lots of zinc in today. Let's hope it's a quarter. I'm gonna get down there with the old trusty Garrett carrot. The Garrett carrot to me always seems to work better when you have very shallow targets. You know, it's like I like the white Bullseye TRX better, like down in holes. But the carrot seems to work good with shallow targets, and just picking them up with the leash. So let's see what we got. So it's right here. There it is. Ha! What have we got? So it's a quarter. It has a bird on it. I don't know. Pretty sweet. There is President Washington on the obverse. A good day to you, sir. A good day.
Subscribe, people.
Subscribe to CLAR, right? You'd have to be heartless to not listen to this guy. Look at him.
Surprise.
Thank you. Zinc 4. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is a sight for sore eyes. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like 75 to me. This is a real copper. Man, sweetness. Let's hope the day's turning around. Let's keep on digging. Alright, that one looks like copper number 2, 79. Hopefully I'm getting to a little bit older spot anyways. I don't know. Let's keep digging. Man, look at this. Another quarter, another bird. I'm not sure if that's the same bird I got before or not. I'm not totally sure. It's been a minute, but hey. Birds and quarters in the rain, right? Let's keep digging. Alright, zinking memorial. Alright, as I'm walking to throw this in the trash, friendly reminder from CLAR. One of the things you learn first day of metal detecting school, right? The first day. Wear your gloves, because glass is sharp. Throw your trash away, folks. Let's keep digging. Alrighty, so rather than doing a traditional roundup, I mean, I only got probably 20 minutes of actual detecting in the day. I mean, the rain, I mean, you see I'm at the house right now. It's drizzling right now. Looks like it's about to rain harder. It's just been brutal here lately. I mean, raining every single day. But I just realized that as of today, I've now had the Nokta Legend for a full 9 months, and I think it's fair now to make a long-term review of my trusty Legend, as you can see right there. And the first thing that I'm going to say about the Legend, I really enjoyed the Legend, but the thing that I'm going to say, I'm going to turn it on. If you look up at the top corner, you see I am on version 1.11. You know, like, I'm a member of Facebook groups, things like that. Like, there are a number of people that have said that. I'm trying to sensitivity down since I'm right on the porch of the house. But like I said, there are a number of people that have said things about, oh my goodness, you know, the 1.11 is too chatty, it's too chirpy, right? And you know, the thing that I'll say to folks if you have a Legend, it is so important to know what all the settings do. Read that owner's manual. You know, if you have a question, you know, go to one of the, there's some pretty great Facebook groups out there, you know. If you know how to get in touch with a Nokta Nomad, I mean, you know, they're easy to find, whatever country you're in, you know, shoot an email or a message to a Nokta Nomad. They can help you out. But, you know, and personally, something that's helped me a good bit is, one, when I first started, the quarter hoarder, and two is Adam from Detect Sussex. He is a Nokta Nomad. He knows a ton about the Legends. But like I said, you know, the key with having success to me with the Legend is knowing the settings, right? Because guess what? In 1.11, it's a much better machine than it was when it came out. And I mean, I just want to talk a little bit. I'm going to turn the backlight on so I can see it since it's dark out here. Can I do that? Yeah, there we go. I don't want to be too bright. That looks pretty good. But I mean, you know, one of the things that I want to talk about that I so love about the Legend is the tone options, right? So normally, most of the time, you know, whether I'm in a park or a field, generally I like to run 4 tones, right? 4 tones has worked super well for me, right? But Legend gives you options, right? And that's one of the things that I love, right? So if I'm in a tot lot, I like to bump it right on up to 60 tones. Because 60 tones, you know, if you guys are used to detecting tot lots, you probably know, you know, pretty often there'll be things right next to those big metal posts in the tot lot, right? And the only way that I've ever been able to hear any of that as separate from the post is by switching it to 60 tones, right? And that's been a game changer for me, right? And the other thing that I've been playing with lately is the pitch tones, right? The pitch tones, and particularly in iron infested sites, right? I've been trying to work a few more, you know, like old home sites lately and do that, you know, the pitch tones at an iron infested site. Like, I really feel like that's helped me out a ton with, you know, because you go to a site like that, you want to dig everything that's non-ferrous, or I do generally, right? I mean, usually when I go, I'll dig basically everything for a minute, because I want to see, like, hey, is there square nails here? Like, is this as old of a site as I think it is? Or there? But, you know, once I get past the sort of initial discovery stage, right, I want to get it deep in that iron patch. I want to go slow, and I want to use the pitch tones to dig everything non-ferrous that's small, right? Because, I mean, you know, most of the sites that I'm at, you know, they've been lived on. You know, maybe it's a house from the mid-1800s, but it's been, you know, occupied until, you know, just a couple of years ago. So there's lots of trash, there's lots of big junk. You know, I don't want big junk, I want small, deep targets. That's what I'm going after. You know, the pitch tones, to me, really that helps me hear that. And, you know, that, to be honest, has helped me a ton. I mean, you know, the other thing to me that's big about the Legend, you know, and I don't yet have the new carbon fiber shaft or the new arm cup, but the thing that's been a game changer to me, at least on the kind of sites that I take, you know, trashy, junk sites, that LG24 coil. Man, you know, if you're on trashy sites, you're on old home sites, get you LG24. I mean, I've liked the Legend pretty well. I mean, you know, yeah, it's chirpy at times. You gotta know those settings. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem that you know, maybe a lot of people have with the Legend, is that it is a hypersensitive machine, you know. And if you had a sort of lower budget machine, you know, maybe like a Garrett Ace or a Simplex, you know, you can crank the sensitivity up on those pretty all the time. and they'll work for you. But the Legend is a much twitchier, more sensitive machine, and you know, learn those tones, learn the settings, use it. I mean, I've been happy with it over 9 months. I mean, if anybody has any questions on the Legend, you know, like I say, you can ask me. If you can find a Nokta Nomad, that's probably your best source. But like I say, it's raining harder right now. I'm sure you can hear that on my tin roof. Look up at the sky. It looks foreboding, I'll say. But you know, we'll see you here next week. And of course, CLAR, as always, we dig it all.
24/6.
That's right.